Hi, it's MM9. This is going to be episode 2 or part 2 of Banished with MM9, and we're doing a Thanksgiving theme challenge set up by GrumpyGnome Gaming. So in this challenge, we're just able to use a few different theme sets here. We're using the Plymouth sets here. There's a couple of forest sets here, Forest Outpost and Forest Trader. We also have the native piece, our native village. And we're also allowed to use, I think it's old hovels here, which among other things has a pretty cool mine in it. Now, some of these theme sets have pretty neat things. There's a beaver dam, etc. So we're doing a little role-playing thing where, and this is American Thanksgiving, which is a little different for me because I'm Canadian, so a little different history, obviously. So this is where the Pilgrims landed as the boat is wrecked up on the beach there. And we're building using the forest sets and the Plymouth sets down here. In fact, this is a little fort here, or palisade. And then we're basically saying that there was a native village up here, which we're now building. And then there's going to be trade and stuff back and forth between the two cultures. So we're currently working on building the native village here, which is in a theme set. It has some pretty interesting artwork here. So it's all the usual Banished type functions, but renamed and reskinned and stuff like that. So what have we built here? It's a gatherer, and we're gonna throw, yeah, we're a little short people at the moment, so I'm just gonna put one person in there, but I'm gonna pin it over there so we can add the second person when we need it. We've got storage being built and a forester. And I think there's kind of sparse trees here, so I'm gonna put one person in there and just say let's do planting instead of cutting. And let's build this storage so the gatherer has some place to put stuff. And then I do want to get the furrier and the fur trapper going here. Still don't have any clothing here, so it's a little bit embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. There we go. The storage is built. Let's have a look and see what it looks like here. Interesting set here. Well, yeah. I prefer to think of it as there is a stock of, let's look in our inventory here. We do have pelts and leather and fur and stuff, so I prefer to think of it more as a bit of a Stone Age thing where we've got people running around covered in like bear skin and deer skin and stuff like that. But if you want to picture it as a naked village, then go right ahead. No judgment from me. The gatherer is working. We only got 3 spare people here. Yeah, you want to be a little bit careful chopping firewood, that's for sure. It says we have the right number of houses. Our education could use a little work here. Our food graph is kind of, yeah, it's not the most wonderful food graph in the world. Could use a few more people. Come on, you people, procreate, get busy. I think with that food graph, I might sneak another person into the gathering hut here. Okay, that's max 2, so that's half the usual setup. Okay. Let's actually gather up some stone and clear out the forest area here. Let's maybe throw another stockpile over here. Let's line it up with the road. I'm actually going to prioritize that because they help for the cleanup. So that's going to give the few number of laborers we have a lot of work to do. So again, we're pretending this was a community down here of the people that shipwrecked here, the pilgrims. Well, I don't think they actually in history shipwrecked, but there you go. And this is a village, and they haven't really met yet. So ignore the fact there's a road between them and stuff. Okay. Yeah, we still have over 2,000 food. I'm not going to panic about the food. Oh yeah, we're going to check out this, where it's somewhere over here is a hunting blind. I don't really want to... There it is. Yeah, so that is where the duck meat's coming from. Yeah, probably actually this hunter here is bringing in duck meat too. Oh, we got 4 laborers now. Let's get this stuff going. We don't have to have the conversation. What did I do there? Now that brings in fur and this makes coats. I think is the way that works. So let's just watch this one and see what it does as far as production there. Yeah, let's have a look at our housing demand here. So we went from enough housing to being 4 short. Alright, well thank you very much for dropping in. Great to see you again. And like I said, I'm gonna think about Gloomhaven, or at least get it on sale. So if you got a spot one of these days, and you don't mind a total rookie, I'd be quite interested. Housing. I was going to build housing, right? And I was going to do it from the theme set here. So that was the longhouse, and that's that guy there. There's also a tent here for 6 people. I'm going to build 3 of those, I think. Let's see what they look like. Okay, so the furrier made warm coats. I thought it would actually make fur coats, but that's okay. Interesting. Well, at least we got some clothing going on. Yeah. I'm gonna watch a couple of tutorials and maybe a let's play or something, but it looks like the kind of game I would like. Anything turn-based is a happy thing for me. Alright, we're getting a few more people graduate now, so that's kind of cool. Some of the stones getting picked up here. Our tool has actually reached 100, so that's pretty good. I think the main thing we're going to worry about here is food. That was the forester. I think there was a hunter in here as well. Hunting ground. Let's see, what does that look like here? Well, that's a little bit odd. Area for small game hunting foraging. Okay, I'm not going to build the hunting ground inside the forest circle. Let's build the hunter here. Actually, sorry, pardon me for a minute. I'm going to set up a camera. So if that's our first camera, make this the X camera. And back into that same theme set here. Not the hunting ground, we want the hunter is what we want. Okay, so let's build that. I want to see food like increase, and it's not really. Let's have a look and see what that tent looks like here. Yeah, I think it's actually meant to depict like a chunk of forest and stuff like that, so we'll find a spot here and put one down and see what it does. Well, I think that's pretty cool. Different lodge styles and stuff here. Okay, let's prioritize the other houses here. And then let's look at some of the other building types and stuff here. I think for sure we have to build a medicine man. We don't have any herbs yet. All our health is pretty good. Okay. Let's build these other two houses. The hunter. 17-year-old. That means we're getting pretty close to the right number of houses. I think I'll still let that one build though. Yeah, I'm kind of warming up to this map type. I like it. Alright, Dark. Have a good night, man. Hope you're feeling better in the morning. Yeah, no, I'm having fun with Krastorio space exploration, so that would be my preference, but we can talk in the morning. You met the maker of the first XCOM. Well, that's pretty cool. Did you ever try... What was the game that he made? Phoenix Point, I think it was. That's something I've been tempted to try. Okay. We're starting to get a decent amount of people here, so let's build this hunter. Get a little bit of food security going. And circle's clear now. Now, what else are we going to build from this theme set here? Sweat Lodge sounds cool. Doesn't show what the radius is, but I'm thinking that's okay. Longhouses we're building. Wise Elders. Oh, I think Wise Elders is the way to go here. Okay, so let's build the school just outside our forest circle there. Oh, that's cool. I never actually played much of the first one. I played the remake or whatever that came out. I'm a big fan of that one plus the Long War mod, but nerfed down, I must say. Okay, we got the bears going through the forest here. Seem to be on a bear migration path here. Okay, so we're gonna build the hunter, and Wise Elders I think is a school. How's our log supply? Still pretty good. This one's a little more people. Yeah, we can afford it. Let's put 3 people in there. Okay, what does that look like? Okay. And 2 builders, 3 laborers, I think is enough for the moment. So we're gonna need another school teacher here. 2,000 food. Food is not really filling me with joy here. Yeah, our food's declining again. We just put a couple hunters in, but still. Okay, 2 and 2. So we've got a school up there for that community and a school down here for this community. I think I'll just leave that one on planting for now. We don't need the log production at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, sitting for a long time. I've been sitting a lot, like since I retired, and that's why I set the timer for an hour. Did I set that again? I did. Okay. Just to make sure you get up and walk around and stuff like that. Now, let's see what else is in here. Oh, tobacco, that's what we want to do. But what's the fire tent do? Oh, that's secure tobacco. And needlework and the tool maker, okay. Plus some deco. I would do a pole. And a canoe. Interesting, okay. So Grumpy Gnome said something about a native trader. So I'm assuming that's probably in the Plymouth set. It looks like we can build a stockade too, but we're not going to build a stockade because we're friendly in this scenario. We will build a well though. I think we definitely will build a well. Probably around there, I think. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think these two Plymouth sets are the same. Let's see if our trader in... Oh, that's the Hobbit one. As much as I want to use that, I can't use that one. I just recovered from Halloween weekend. Partying, were you? Forest trader. I wonder if this has... Oh, it's got a market cart. A large trader accepts only furs as payment. Okay. Those read to me as like specialty traders and stuff. We gotta do that beaver dam though. We gotta find a spot to put that in. Well, I think a trading post is not an awful thing for us to put in. I don't have a ton of stuff to trade at this particular moment in time, but although that's... Oh, that's trade goods for fur. Okay, that's not what we want. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it here because I cannot see the building that Grumpy was talking about. So there's tobacco. Okay, so we're gonna say that the natives taught the pilgrims how to grow tobacco. And that's gonna be our trading. Yeah, let's build a sweat lodge up here. So we're gonna build that, and yeah, I don't know if I did or not. I don't see it in the native set here. Now I would assume it's probably in the Plymouth set, but chapel, school, that's a workshop, storage, barn, well, that's fencing. And I think this is pretty much just the same set. So what other? In here, oh, there's a bridge. There's a bit of this looks to me like a trading dock, this one. Okay, so I want a trading dock anyways, but that's not what I thought Grumpy said. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna hold things up anymore, and I'll find out from him offline. Alright, let's just let it run. So, what was this? This was the school, the wise elders here. And that was the sweat lodge. Okay, there's a medicine man we want to do here. Actually more on the other side. Yeah, that was what we just, I know chat's a bit behind on. Oh, Grace, I made you VIP in chat. I don't know if that'll speed anything up or not. Native set and medicine man over here. So we got the sweat lodge, the medicine man. Couple more builders there. I'm still a little bit concerned about food, so what does the native fisher look like here? Not really a great spot for a fishing setup here. Well, we do kind of want to see what this hunting ground, at least I do anyways. Let's see where our circles go here. So it's a hunting circle, gatherer circle. Put a hunting ground in and just see what that does and what that's all about. And what else do we want to put in for food here? So maybe another hunting blind, I think. It's not a terrible idea. So let's see where our forest circles are here. And that was in the forest set, I think. Oh, that was a hunter himself. Fur trapper, beaver dam. Hunting blind, okay. And we'll just put them out here somewhere. Oh dear. And try that guy. Not unless it's in the theme set, is my understanding. So close these off. Yeah, I don't think you can do farms and pastures unless it's in one of these theme sets, and I don't really see much in there. Oh, there's another native set here though. Okay, there was also a note where Grumpy said you can use anything in the top row between forts and palisades and the native items. So let's see what this looks like here. Forts and palisades is there. Ooh. Oh, hedgerows we can use. Interesting. Okay, so I think what Grumpy's saying is anything between forts and palisades over to this native items we can use as well. I kind of missed that in my notes here. Oh, so this is more of like a colonial. Oh, there's the native trader there. Okay, bang. Okay, well, let's put that in and see what that does, because according to Grumpy, that's a mandatory building. So let's put that in. And I think I want to put a little storage in too. Why don't we try some storage from this same set here? We'll put a small barn and a native trader. Oh, okay, this thing is built here, so let's close some of this stuff here. Yeah, we have enough people. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of firewood in here just for the moment. Maybe some flowers and I'm not going to throw any food in there, but let's just throw that and make it go away. This hunting blind can get staffed here. Now, I've only got one house over here for the miner and everything, so let's put a couple more of the Plymouth, or plantation houses in. And I think this was a small plantation house X, I think what it was. So let's do that and that. Now, the schools are all pretty far away. I don't know, do we want to add another school out here? Yeah, I don't want people walking all the way over there. We should probably add a little marketplace too. Mine. Okay, I don't see a market right away, but let's just let some of this stuff build. Okay. Center the screen and let it go. Now, this was the, not the hunting ground, okay. So we can put 2 people in there. Kind of curious what that produces, so let's have a look at that. Alright, now let's look at the native trader here. Okay. I'm not going to make too much comments here, but we can trade ale, muskets, iron tools, and we can get back bison meat, duck meat, venison, leather, arrowheads, pemmican. Well, why don't we try pemmican for iron tools here? And probably should build another smith in that case then. That's okay, I wanted to build the smith from the Plymouth side anyway, so now wanting to build it and finding it in the menu would be the other thing. Yeah, plantation supplies here. Okay, so let's build that. Hunting ground we're watching. The sweat lodge here. I think that's the worship building. Small barn, house, school. And this will be the herbalist, I think. Let's just go 1 person in there for now. Call it 1,000, let that go. Hey, welcome back. Now, we've got our wise elders, we've got our native trader. This one, I'm not too sure what this is doing, so far we found honey, which is cool. Okay, I don't think the trading tools might have been the right way to go there. So why don't we just put that on hold just for the moment here. Because I seem to have traded away all the tools for pemmican, so let's that barn can go away. Where's the supplies? This one I think makes tools, so let's give a priority to that. A badge of shame. It's only 1 person doesn't have tools, so that's okay. But that drained like 100 tools in no time flat with that trade setup, so I think we're gonna have to make ale or muskets from the look of it. According to Grumpy, that's a mandatory building, so... iron tools from log and iron, that's a check mark. Given what just happened, let's make that 200. And our iron supply, we probably should put 1 or 2 more people in our mine here. Like, say, 2. Okay, back down to 3 people. Okay, let's prioritize the 2 houses and then build the school here. Given we've only got 1 builder at the moment. Oh, and I was going to look for a marketplace too. I think there was a market somewhere in one of the forest ones here. Yeah. Okay, let's go full left to right. Those are not it. Warehouse, market cart, okay. I don't think I have a market in anywhere, so don't really have a ton of people, but I think it would make sense to have at least a market cart in most of these places here. Not super high capacity or anything, but it makes sense from a trade perspective, I would think. And probably we should put another well over here. Yeah. I haven't really been a responsible person and prep for this, so I think between streams what I'll probably do is go through the menus a little bit better and make some notes here. Beaver dam, like this. I can't stop dwelling on this whole beaver dam thing. No real good spots locally though. I wonder. Well, it's gonna make me crazy if I don't get one of these beaver dams in and see what they're all about. I think somewhere over here, and I'm just gonna cheese it in. Although that's not, it's across the trade river. Yeah, well, let's, if we look at the map here for a second. There's Small Creek over here, I guess we could look for. The other ones are way up there, so quite a ways away. Yeah, that fits on the small creeks, you're right. Okay, so that's gonna have to be something we aim for, is building down here just so I can get beaver dams in. Alright, I'll put it away and we'll do something else. Okay, market cart, 2 of them I guess, 3 of them. Okay, we have a little bit of market going on. House build, market cart. We've still got a school to build, but no houses, so let's see what this looks like. Wow, it says we're way behind. Okay, I think I better build that school, but just build a bunch of housing in here. So let's do some different plantation houses. We've been using X's here. So that's a B. And then that's a B. That's a little more tight than I wanted, but that's okay. So let's build that in the town here. See what that does. And this little community out here is going to get a school. Put a couple more builders in there. Yeah. Well, it's in the forest setting, and it actually looks like it goes across a small stream and produces fur, so it's kind of cool. Now we have an actual trader here. Well, we can't afford seeds at this point. Tobacco, that's what I was going to get into here. Now, remembering this is a video game. Now we can use stuff from there too. Maybe what I'll do another village maybe down below, and we'll use stuff out of there. I had forgotten we could use those sets there. So it was tobacco was in here, I think. So tobacco patch. Relatively small. Well, let's throw a couple of those in there. See what they look like. And there was a curing shed here, which is called a fire tent, which we'll put there. Alright, that's a bunch of stuff to build. Let's do that. Our food's actually coming back up. We're 4,000 food here. Yeah, we're bouncing up with the graph going in the right direction there. Graph up good, graph down bad. And we've got people moving in there. Yeah, that's an older. Yeah, no comment. Plantation, school. Okay, we now have 3 schools. That's good for redundancy here. And we're about to start growing tobacco. Or at least we will be in spring. Yeah, I think we can use some of the stuff out of here, right? Remember those farmyards? But I don't feel like that's the right thing to do, actually. Why don't we try some of these? I've never done these before. Yeah, Grumpy said anything between forts and palisades and the native. Anything between there. Hedgerows with wild plants. Yeah, it's animal shed. Oh, okay. Well, I don't feel those are necessarily appropriate. The corn might be. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Pumpkins, corn, chickens, and stuff like that. Well, definitely turkey, right? I think we can turn this off for the moment. Let's make that luxuries 5,000. And let's see. Okay, maximum of 2 people in a tobacco patch here. Well, we're just gonna go 1 for now. Don't really have the people to turn that on. Factorio is a Thanksgiving game. You got me on that one. The guy that designed this challenge is GrumpyGnome Gaming from Southern California, so he's a school teacher out of so he outlined the challenge based on his historical knowledge. You know, that's actually a good, yeah, it's a good point. I love that about Factorio, where you land with a pickaxe and you have nothing. Then you build a huge setup. I think that's kind of a cool concept. Sense of achievement, too. Let's see here. We're getting a lot of tobacco out of there already. And it seems like maybe it's not seasonal, too. Okay. So the patches look like. Okay, so we're doing tobacco there, and we're going to dry it over there. But I think you're right, Grace. There's things in here that we could use, right? So apple and walnut sounds... I don't know, that sounds pretty pilgrimy. Cherry and strawberry, peach and pecan. Well, I don't know if New England had peach and pecan, but... Yeah, well, why don't we build those? Yeah, nut bread for sure. Nut bread for sure. Tools are doing okay. Our iron's not really keeping up. Let's see. I don't really have any more people, but let's see if we can add more in there. Okay, we're going to be on one more person, so we should probably build another one of these old mines at some point in time. Let's go into the old hovel set here. Put in another one. Okay, I'm not going to prioritize that. I'll just let it build when it builds. Unless I panic. In that case, we'll panic. Okay, now, these things. We've only got 2 laborers and 1 builder. Our food is actually good for the moment, so I'm actually going to shut that off. And we can close these ones, I think. So if I was going to have anybody do anything right now, I would have one person in the fire tent here. And as soon as we get some, I think it's pipe tobacco, and we can start using that as a trade good, and I think that's the way to go there. The fruit and nut places we're going to hold. Let's see here. Okay, there's another person there. I think that person is going to go become a miner, I think. A little bit worried about the iron supply at the moment. Okay, you know what? When we get this second one built, yeah, there's a button here that says, let's do it on this one. Alright, so this button says, convert to a mushroom mine. So I have no idea what this is going to do, but let's push that button and see what happens. I don't know what a mushroom mine would be. This trader is bringing mackerel, salsa. Well, there you go. And herb cheese. Well, I think we'll just let that go for the moment. Okay, our fire tent is producing here. So let's go back into the trader here. And pipe tobacco. This is our only trader, so I'm going to put a silly amount in. Let's put 500 here. Yeah, I was wondering, this might actually be food. Enable or disable production at this location. Well, what can I say? We have 2 laborers. Let's put 1 in here and see what happens here. I'm going to be blown away if this actually mines mushrooms. I'm not sure if that was a pilgrim thing, but... Okay, how are we doing up here? How's our medicine man doing? Herbs. Storage is pretty good capacity, that's alright. I think we probably have to build some more houses here if I'm not mistaken. Actually, only 1 it says. I don't know if I believe that. Let's build another house up here somewhere to support these farmers. Well, why don't we say that the two villages are starting to come together? Not sure where this... Yeah, okay, there. Now, it says we need one house. I might build two. Let's build a couple here. Okay. Oh yeah, good point. Let's check the hunting grounds here. Did I accidentally turn it off? What's going on here? Oh look, the mushroom mine did produce mushrooms. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, I've done something funny here, I think. Okay, this I'm pretty sure was the hunting ground. But it says it's turned off. Or is that one of these nut things? Okay, okay, sorry. I was incorrect. The hunting ground is around here somewhere though. I've lost track of it. Yeah, these are the two fruit and nut places. Those are the tobacco patches. Okay, there it is there. Losing my marbles here. Wow, look at that. Rare feather, blueberries, honey, game, pecan, fur, rabbit meat, firewood. And wow. I think we're building more of those. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's, yeah, good call on checking it there too. Other spots for a couple more. I don't know if I left room for a road, doesn't look like it. Well, maybe I did. Yeah, that was in the native one here. Let's put another one of those over here. Okay, that should, I mean, we should be good for food, right? And then we build a little bit more tobacco. And we can trade the tobacco. Oh yeah, and then, yeah, that's a good idea. If we can find... We're getting quite a bit of honey out of various spots here. No, that's... I didn't actually notice if there wasn't a tavern or a... Market guard, overseer. Okay. Every time I hit that beaver dam, I just want to go build one. I'm not seeing a tavern or anything to do. I don't know if there might be something over here. We can build a cannon. There's that, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to do with alcohol yet, but I'm sure it's in there. We've got 5 laborers, put a couple people in there. How many people do we have in the original hunting ground here? We've got 2 there, okay. Balance that out. Okay, now what is paused here? Fruit and nuts are paused. We're actually doing okay on logs, but I feel guilty about that guy not harvesting, but that's okay. And this thing I don't really know what to do with. But I know trading away iron tools wasn't a winning strategy. So pipe tobacco's worth 6, so that's well worth doing. Well, I can't make nut bread yet, but I can buy some. Because I love nut bread. I'm not gonna buy turtle, people will look at me funny. So have some nice pretty flowers for your nut bread. I'm amazed that the food got so good all of a sudden. I'm suspecting maybe that hunting ground might be potentially a little bit OP, but it's okay with me. Okay, TP. What say you on the housing, all wise plantation fort? 2 people, 2 houses short. Okay. Well, that forest node's pretty full. I don't know if we can build some more houses here in the Plymouth town. I don't think we tried bees yet, have we? That was something else. Let's go. Those are plantation house B. Yeah. Yeah, that's a point. I wonder what the rare feather is. Sounds like maybe a trade good. GrumpyGnome knows all this stuff a lot better than I do, but I've been resisting watching his videos because I want to do this sort of our little team, we can do it. And we can go see what he did. There's that, and I'm not turning that back on for a while, so I'm going to close that. Got 5 people again. Let's do some fruits and nuts. Okay. That leaves us at 2 and 2, and I still haven't started this guy cutting yet. Okay, we got a trader coming in. What are you going to bring us here? Meat and potatoes. My favorite. That's why I look like this. Royal armor. Flatbread. Lemon seed. Okay, cool. And some rice. Now, I think I would like to buy seeds that are appropriate for the theme. And I don't think lemon would be, so I think we'll just let all that go for the moment. Okay, and you are, oh, we're at the close limit, cool. And we're at the tool limit. Oh yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Well, I don't actually know the rule on it from GrumpyGnome. Yeah, I'm starting to get a few questions here. I think what I'm going to do is when the pig timer goes, we'll call it a stream. That's that'll give us 2 hours anyways. And then I'm going to fire a bunch of notes off to Grumpy. And then I just want to line up on some stuff, but I actually think that farms should be fair game here. I'll see what he says, but I think you should be able to plant, you know, like potatoes, squash, pumpkins, obviously, like that kind of stuff. I think we should be able to do that. But I want to confirm it just because, like, it's not a contest as such, but I want to keep sort of consistent across the the videos here. But yeah, no, that's a good point. I think if we get a seed trader that brings the appropriate seeds, I'm going to buy them during this stream. But I won't plant them until I sort of talk it over with him. I kind of like these theme sets, though. It's sort of cool. A different look here and different few different buildings and stuff. Grace says, you certainly didn't run to Walmart. They didn't run to Walmart for their food, so they should be able to plant things. Yeah, I mean, that I think is true enough, right? Although, I guess in theory, these are orchards here that we've got going. Although I guess you could argue that those are sort of native food. Okay, well, there's a pig timer. So I think I'm going to end the episode here.